Hello, good morning, welcome. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Good morning.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Om Shanti, good morning to everyone.
Om Shanti,
Good morning.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Om Shanti, good morning. So thank you so much for joining today, and wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Today we just thought to just celebrate. We have had a beautiful year of spiritual learnings and these beautiful moments in introspection, connecting with the self, also connecting with the divine, and connecting with each other spiritually. So the thought today was to celebrate and to celebrate this spirit of Christmas, to live the Christmas spirit. We are at kind of the confluence of the old and the new. So we are bidding farewell to 2020 and looking forward to 2021. So just this morning we were studying how it's like giving farewell to the old. So the old anyways, it goes away, it fades away. So we just, as we are giving farewell to the old year, to also give farewell to the old, or to the waste that could still be there a little bit, but just to say goodbye to it, so it naturally leaves the soul, and to just look forward to the bright tomorrow that is going to come, 2021. So let us just celebrate together. We will have some discussion, and also we will have conversations and special expressions of the spirit of Christmas from everyone. Is the slide visible? Yeah.
Yes, Saurabh. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So just living the Christmas spirit, especially during these last days of December. We are physically distant, then spiritually we are, I think, more closer than ever before. And I think this is the message that life is giving us, to be more and more connected on a spiritual level. And so Christmas brings in a lot of celebrations, gifts, meeting with the family, spending time with the family. But here it is now about living the Christmas spirit. What is the Christmas spirit? What does Christmas really tell us in this entire holiday season? How does it allow the soul to grow and improve? So I really like this this image of a little snowman. I believe all of us, in one way or another, connect with this with the snow, because snow completely white, so soft, and it feels like a blessing from heavens, from the divine above. And so it's like this angel that is within, it also looks like a snowman. So it is composed with snow, with this divinity, with this purity that is there, a part of each one of us, and is also received as a blessing, a gift from the divine. And then just like this snowman is smiling and happy, our life becomes a reflection of that spirit, of joy, of happiness, of celebration. So someone beautifully said, what is Christmas? It is tenderness for the past, courage for the present, and hope for the future. Tenderness for the past. Just look at the past in the soft energy, with tenderness, gentleness, with care. It's like I, the soul, I'm creating my past based on the stage I have in my mind right now. And so in Christmas, I just look at the past as a beautiful story that has brought me to this moment. Just learn the lessons from the past, to appreciate the past, to be grateful to the past. So not to have a resistive energy, but of an accepting energy towards the past, so that I feel grateful to the past. Because if I just look at my own story, then every scene in that story is meant, is there for a particular reason. And it is somehow allowing the soul to grow through all that, whatever has happened in the story. And then courage for the present. The present is this gift from the life, gift from the divine. And so just to be courageous in sharing. So courage is to develop an attitude or outlook towards just sharing the gifts, the presents that the soul has received from the divine with the world. And so the value of the present is not in the physical, but it's in the spiritual. It's not in the visible, but it's in the invisible. So even if I may be carrying just a stick of flowers, not even fully flowers like the image here, but just that outlook, the feelings and the value of the soul that I put into it, it determines the gift, the value of the gift. So I have that attitude of giving that gift to every moment, and to have hope for the future, to just look at future, every moment in the future with hope, not just for myself, also for others, for the world in general, and to be able to see the future. So my present state of mind and my personality determines the future. So as we heard today, my features determine my future. So to be hopeful of the future. So this is what Christmas reminds us of. And so this entire link of past, present, and future is like the soul coming into the story, coming into the world, is interacting with time. And so time is past, present, and future. So just to have this outlook of tenderness towards past, courage towards present, hope for the future, then allows me to really become soul conscious very easily. So then my relationship with the drama of life is to give and receive these energies. Because the soul is beyond time, it is timeless. When it comes into the physical world, then the time begins. There is past, there is present, and there is future. But all of it is there within, the impression of it is there within the soul. So this my inner state of being just determines. And so Christmas spirit is then that connecting back to my spiritual dimension, so that my present, past, and future is filled with joy and happiness. So very nice, someone said, Christmas is not a date, but a state of mind. And we are experiencing it right now. It's just a state of mind. To have the state of mind filled with these expressions of the soul. So in physics, we say state of the matter is determined by the properties of the matter. So we'll see different properties, pressure, temperature, different, etc. The state of the mind is determined by the properties. So the kind of love that I hold on in my mind, the kind of peace that I hold on in my mind, that determines the state of the mind. So Christmas, living the Christmas spirit, living that angelic presence within, is to have that state of mind of fullness, not a date, but a state. And how do we create that state? So this is by connecting to the Supreme Star, giving without expectations, loving without conditions, forgiving with respect, decorating with compassion, receiving gifts of happiness. It all begins with connecting to the Supreme Star. We are all stars, then we connect to the Supreme Star. So that's why on the top of Christmas tree there is a Supreme Star, a big star. And when I connect to the Supreme Star, then automatically I can give without expectations. That is called the stage of a bestower. So a giver versus a bestower. So giving without expectations, just as God gives without expectations. So in human level giving, there could be subtle expectations. But when there's just bestowing, then there is no expectation because it's just coming from the divine. And so there is no human energy involved. And that's why the love is also without conditions. So on a human level, the love will be, in one way or another, can be linked to some conditions. But when it is coming from the divine, then there is no condition. That's what it is called, unconditional love. Like this morning, we were having this beautiful seminar with all the brothers internationally, and the theme was the link of love with the divine, which opens the heart, opens the lock of the heart. And so loving without conditions, that happens when the soul feels that it is receiving this unconditional love, which means that the soul is loved regardless. And that is the angelic love, without any conditions. That's why angels are remembered. And that's why these are qualities of an angel: giving without expectations, loving without conditions, forgiving with respect. One is to forgive without respect. Okay, now I'm forgiving you. But to forgive with respect for the soul. That actually there is nothing called forgiveness, but it's just accepting the soul, accepting the role. So I'm not forgiving out of just saying that I am big, so I'm forgiving. No. But to forgive with this feeling of respect towards the other soul. To have this feeling of respect because we are all children of the one. And so we're all equals. So there is no as such a concept of forgiving, but it's about giving respect. So this is like the difference between a human versus an angelic forgiveness. Decorating with compassion. So I decorate with compassion. So not with, so decoration is not something that can create an external image, where it comes with this inner energy of compassion. So then my attention is not just on external decoration, but it's on the decoration of the soul with compassion and receiving gifts of happiness. So every moment of life is then experienced as a gift of happiness. And this gift of happiness is also an energy from the divine. Let us invoke the angel within. So this living the Christmas spirit is like invoking this angel that knows how to love unconditionally, how to give without expectations, how to forgive with respect. It's just seeing every soul equally with the vision of the divine, including the self. So this is what Christmas reminds us of. This is what these all holiday season reminds us of. Living the Christmas spirit. And when I live the Christmas spirit, I automatically bring the new world. So the focus is on just living in this moment, and the new world automatically comes. And that's why after Christmas, there is the new year. This energy of newness. Energy of newness. And just sharing these beautiful energies of the soul creates the new world. First within me, and then outside. We have a few little stories on how these gifts are shared. So we'll just watch a couple of such stories. We have a few clips to just give life to these this angelic thinking, angelic being. We'll just play those clips. Thank you.
So, Rich, I'm going to come back a little bit later and I'm going to change your bandages, okay? It might be a little disorienting at first. There's always a period of adjustment after any procedure. We're going to get to know your roommate. Larry, this is your new roommate. His name is Rich, and he just got here, so I'll need you to help him get adjusted.
Doesn't bother me, but the window is mine and I keep the window.
What makes you think I care about a window?
Rich, let me tell you what's going on out there. The pond froze over last night. The families are coming out. It's a nice, pretty scene. There's a little girl out there with a tutu. Some people out there skating who've never skated in their lives. They're falling. Oh, look at that. I can't believe how high up those guys are. They're decorating a Christmas tree out there with all the lights on it. It's really, the tree's enormous. It's 200 years old. It's amazing what's going on out there. It's amazing. This is great. Yeah, this is
Larry,
amazing.
what's so funny over there? You gotta make so much noise. If you're gonna laugh like that, why don't you clue me in? Tell me what's going
Here's
on.
what's going on out there right now. There's a guy out there dressed like Santa Claus, and he's being pulled by this scrawny little dog, and the dog now just saw another dog and a kid, and he's made a sharp turn to the left, and he's down. Now Santa's down. Oh, there's another one. She can't stop. I know she's there. She didn't stop like I told you. She didn't stop. This is just fantastic. I mean,
Larry asked me to wrap this up for you. I'm sorry he's gone, Rich.
Merry Christmas, Grandpa.
Hey, grandkids, well, thank you. How are you doing? It's sure good to hear your voice. It's nice of you to come see me. I've been missing you for some time and everything. Yes. Can you spend a little time with your granddad today?
Yeah.
Hey, sweetie, would you do Grandpa a huge favor and go over and open the blind of that window and tell me what you see?
Yeah, sure.
Grandpa, who's Larry? Can we open it?
It's enormous. I bet it's 200 years old. There's a guy out there dressed like Santa Claus. He's being pulled by the scrawny little dog. People out there skating who've never skated in their life before.
Beautiful, very nice.
Yeah, thank you. It was something that I really felt. It's like it says, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And this person here was giving this energy. He didn't give anything physical, but it was just this energy that made the other person alive again. So Christmas reminds us of that gift, the gift of life that we all have and that we all share with each other. And so when we talk about loving unconditionally, we all know this beautiful poem. It says, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." And it now says, "Do you know how loved you are? Do you know how loved you are?" And so we are all twinkle, twinkle, little stars. We are all these stars, and how much we are loved. Loved by everyone and also loved by the divine. So we'll watch a little clip that shares the journey of us stars. And we are all attracted, fascinated by stars. And this whole time of Christmas, New Year is all a celebration of stars. And we all connect with the supreme star and also the inner star. So what is this whole journey about? And how do we come back to this awareness of being a star and how loved we are? We'll just watch a little clip on that.
Far, far away in the world, quite different from this world, there lived a race of higher beings called Atmas. They looked like stars. They lived in a vast golden sky beyond time and space. The Atmas were a family of actors, and at regular intervals they would go onto the stage to act in a play. Their stage was very different from their timeless and subtle home. The stage was solid and physical. It was called Earth, and their costumes were masks, which they called bodies. They also played many different roles. There were some who played the role of heroes or villains, others as holy men. All along, these Atmas knew they were distinct from these roles. They were so creative that every scene was fresh, even though the play continued for thousands of years. However, these beings had one weakness: forgetfulness. In time, they started to believe they were the masks. They started to confuse themselves with the role. They reacted to everything in the play as if it was real. They began to feel insecure and would cling to the various props of the stage. Since everything they took support from was temporary, it made them feel even more insecure. They started to ask questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? Do we really die? Who created all this? Professor Brightspark had the answers to everything. Questions such as, how did this universe come about? Professor Brightspark said, many years ago, far, far away, there was a bang. And from that, everything emerged. He had 1,000 reasons to support his answers, so he won the maximum number of prizes. Holy Spark had different answers. He would say that this whole stage was created by a very powerful Dod Spark. Holy Spark got fewer prizes. No one sleeps forever. So eventually they too woke up, either through wisdom or through the message of pain. They realized that this was a drama, that it was meant as an entertainment. They rediscovered the original security and creativity and remembered that all the world's a stage.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
So we remember the stars because we are those timeless stars from the timeless sky. And we are eternally loved by the Supreme Star. And so then Christmas reminds us of this truth, that we are all stars, and that's why we have a Christmas tree which is decorated with so many different stars. It reminds us that we are a family of stars. We are connected with the Supreme Star. And all meditation or spirituality is just to awaken from the sleep. Is to just be aware of who I really am. And in that state of mind, then I begin to appreciate the gifts of life. So then I not only decorate my life, this tree of my life, with beautiful adornments, but also appreciate all the gifts that we have. Little gifts in life. Our family, our friends, this moment in time. The gift of being loved by God. It's all these beautiful gifts of life. So we all appreciate so many gifts, and out of all the gifts, we'll one by one hear from every gift that we have, that God has gifted us with. So the first gift, his name starts with a V. You know who that gift is?
Vivan.
So we would like to hear from Vivan. Hello, Vivan.
Hi, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Looking
Okay.
great.
You look very nice, Vivan. Yeah.
Yeah,
you.
look really nice.
Merry Christmas, Vivan.
Merry Christmas.
Om Shanti, everybody.
Om Shanti. Everybody.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Ajay bhai. Om Shanti.
All right, so I'm just going to say a little bit about Christmas. Christmas is a wonderful time of year. It is a season when there are smiles, cheerful greetings, and acts of thoughtful kindness. It's a time to spend with family and friends, as well as a time to remember all that God has blessed us with in the past year. But in a year that has been overshadowed by a pandemic and resulting struggles, can we still experience the joy and peace of the season? A year full of shutdowns, quarantines, social distancing, masks, sickness, and death has the potential to make this Christmas the worst time of year instead of the most wonderful. Obviously, the struggles this year has brought are not ideal, but they may be the key to help us experience the true meaning of this holiday season. How can feelings of discouragement and sadness during this holiday season actually help us realize the true joy of Christmas? Number 1, by realizing the presence of God. One of the most amazing things about the gift of life is the fact that we have God's presence with us at all times in our lives, and not just during the Christmas season. The blessing of this privilege is never more apparent than when we are facing difficult times. When we walk through the tough situation of a pandemic, we can take comfort in knowing that God is with us through it all and that He will never leave us. Number 2, peace. Every human being urges for peace in life. But from where do we get peace? In actuality, peace is the natural stage of the soul. Because of this gift, it is possible to go through this COVID season and still have the peace of God in our hearts and in our minds. What is it that brings us such love into our hearts, such joy into our lives? It is, of course, the spirit of Christmas. It is a time of God showing His great love for us, and it can be a time of healing and renewed strength. Look at Christmas in a new way this year. This is the year to invite the Supreme Soul into your heart. You will then have a Merry Christmas. The joy and peace you will receive will last all year as you took to God for all your needs to be met. Thank you.
was beautiful, Vivan. Thank you so much.
You're
Awesome,
welcome.
Vivan. Thank
Just
you.
one clap for this beautiful
Nice.
Yeah.
sharing from Vivan.
Thank you, Vivan.
Thank you so much, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, Vivan. And you're looking like a little Santa Claus.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed you on 25th, Vivan.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And love your new microphone as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
That was one of my
Yeah.
Christmas gifts, so I decided to use it.
very nice.
Are you going to start doing podcasts, Vivan?
Probably, actually. I'd like to.
Very nice. Yeah, great. We will add your subscription then.
Thank you.
Thank you. And have Merry Christmas, Ajay Bhai,
You too.
Ben, and the family.
Thank you so much for
Merry Christmas.
sharing.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Great. So thank you. And our next gift is our dear angel Aditi. Aditi has also joined us today to celebrate Christmas. Sister Soma and Aditi are here with us. Merry Christmas, Soma Ben, Aditi.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Om Shanti.
Merry Christmas. Om
Merry
Shanti.
Christmas, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Aditi is gonna. Yes, please, Aditi.
I have a piece from the Nutcracker for this Christmas time to play for you.
Wow.
Wow. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wow. Amazing.
Thank you so much, Aditi. And thank you, Soma Ben, for making it possible. Any thoughts you would like to share, Soma Ben or Aditi?
Our love and best wishes and Merry Christmas to each and everyone in our BK family. Want to say something?
Yeah, just that.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And please
Thank you.
say,
Merry Christmas.
give our wishes to Devashish Bhai as well.
Yeah. Merry Christmas from him as well.
Thank you. Thank you. So always appreciate this beautiful gift that Aditi brings. Oh, thank you. Great. And
I'm so impressed with these young youth. Wow, those were beautiful gifts. Thank you, children.
Yes, thank you.
And next we have two gifts, angelic gifts, who have connected us from India. Any guesses who they are?
Angel.
Angel. Yeah, we have Angel and Divit from India. They have sent a recording for us today. Let me just share.
Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha 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 ha! Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what Santa Claus is coming around in a one-horse sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Santa Claus is coming around in one-horse sleigh. Merry Christmas!
Very cute.
That's
Very nice.
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Do you know why we celebrate Christmas? Christmas is celebrated to remember the birth of Jesus Christ, Son of God. Wish you all Merry Christmas week and a very, very happy and blessed New Year 2021. May God be with us. Thank you.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. Do we have Angel and David with us today? No? Or Rajesh Ben, Naresh Bhai, do we have them?
Yeah, so
today?
we are here, but Angel and David are about to sleep. Om
Ah.
Shanti, everyone. Wish you all a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Yeah. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Swati Ben. Same
And
to
wish you a very happy New Year as well and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
thank you. Thank you for listening.
All of you.
Yeah.
Wish you a happy Merry Christmas, all of you.
Om Shanti. Merry Christmas. Swati Ben and Didi. Shanti.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Yeah, we were able to hear. Yeah, thank you. Sunai diya hame. Yeah, thank you. Then there's a beautiful poem that our friend in India sent on the occasion of Christmas. It says, Merry Christmas, as white as snow, when the earth glows, the brightest star in the night shine, guiding the path to the divine. Christ was born to live in our hearts and minds forever. The body perished, but the spirit alive forever. Christmas tree loaded with bells and ribbons fills us with zeal and enthusiasm. When my I is sacrificed, my vices are crucified, the child in me rejoiced. The never visible Santa then arrives and secretly fulfills all the wishes. So our sister Kimi from India has sent us this beautiful poem. So thank you.
Thank you. Very nice.
So when the I is sacrificed and the vices are crucified. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
And next, we have our dear Angel from Atlanta, Samarth, and he will be sharing with us his gift. So thank you, Purnima Ben. Thank you, Samarth.
Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Om Shanti. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Samar.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
It was really nice. Beautiful. Would you like to share a little bit, Samarth, about?
I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you, Purnima Ben.
Om Shanti. It was a very nice piece.
Thank you. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. So which grade will you be going next year?
Next year I'll be in 10th.
10th, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. And how about Stuti? How about Stuti?
She's going to a 12th, Saurabhai, next
12th, wow.
Yeah.
10th and 12th, wow.
Yep.
Great,
Yeah.
great. All the best for your studies and everything, and continue to share these beautiful gifts through piano. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So next, we'll hear from the cutest and angels who are probably the youngest in the family. And there are 3 angels. Any guesses who they are? They are the youngest in our family.
Ame?
Yes. Yes. We have our very cute little angels, Ame, Eva, and Sia. All 3 of them have sent us beautiful clips celebrating Christmas. So we'll watch them. Just
करो करो, do it. आप उसको देखो, मैम जो करवा रही हैं.
Okay, everyone, can you look into your desk you have? Okay. I'll just show you.
Get your chair ahead, Sia.
No.
Please.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Amen. Amen. Can you slide down?
So thank you, Simran Bhai, Neeta Ben, Virender Bhai, for sharing these beautiful gifts with us.
Thank you, Saurabh bhai.
So the first one was Sia, Simran Bhai's daughter, and the second two were Ame and Eva.
सिमरन भाई की डॉटर का फोटो तो दिखाई नहीं दिया सौरभ भाई, प्लीज अगर फिर से लगाएंगे क्या? सिमरन भाई की बेटी सिया.
हाँ, अच्छा, okay, I'll play again.
अगर लगाइए क्योंकि दिखाई नहीं दिया.
अच्छा,
वो थोड़ा छोटा है शायद, आई थिंक. हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
अच्छा, मैं फिर से दिखा.
सौरभ, सिमरन भाई की.
करो करो, do it. आप उसको देखो, मैम जो करवा रही हैं.
Okay, everyone, can you look into your desk you have? Okay. I'll just show you.
Get your chair ahead, Sia.
Were you able to see now?
Yeah, very nice. सिमरन भाई, बेटी बड़ी हो गई.
बड़ी हो रही है. आपके
बहुत
आपके
अच्छा लगा.
आपसे बड़ी हुई है थोड़े.
सिया का नाम चौंके बोले सिया भी आई है क्या?
हाँ जी, बहुत छोटी सी थी जब आती थी आपके पास.
इसलिए क्यूरियोसिटी हुआ सिया को देखने के लिए.
हाँ, राइट. हाँ जी. थैंक यू.
बड़ी हो गई, अच्छा लगा देख के.
हाँ जी, बड़ी हो रही है. थैंक यू.
Thank you. Very nice. So thank you, and thanks to Neeta Ben, Virender Bhai also for
thank you.
All being proud grandparents.
Baba's blessings. They are all little angels. Are very cute.
So and all of you.
Thank you so much, Rajesh.
सुंदर फोटो दिखाने के लिए. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. And would now like to open up to everyone to share greetings, and maybe we can also hear from Sister Jana. She joins us from Philippines. We have not been able to hear from her, but then if she's available and here to share a few words, we would really be very happy for you to.
Om Shanti, brothers and sisters. Well, I am from Mauritius. Yeah. And I love this program very much. We had a mini retreat today regarding mindfulness. And it's always a good opportunity to learn. I am myself a neuro-linguistic programming coach, which I do for Inner Space here in Port Louis for Baba's work. It was a great opportunity for me to mindfulness. From what I saw today is soul consciousness. And I am proud to say to all of you, we are on the right track. We can follow many courses, which I did before, and I think Baba's teaching is the best. He has the key for all our issues. Believe me, he's the best. Yeah. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas to you all. It's 20 to 9 here. I haven't had dinner. All my good wishes and blessings to you in Baba's yard and Pyar. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Jane. I appreciate you joining all the
Thank
way
you.
from Mauritius. And
Yeah,
thank you so much for all your
Yeah.
inspirations.
Thank you.
Very nice. Great, thank you. And we would like to open up and like to hear from everyone their inspirations and wishes for Christmas. So thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti,
Om
everyone.
Shanti.
Thank you so much for Vaiji for a wonderful class. And of course, we are so happy, and it's unlimited happy that we got from our Supreme. This is how we explain and we feel. And Merry Christmas to everyone from everywhere, whoever joining for us and at this session. And Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Bindu Ben. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Om Shanti, Saurabhai.
Om Shanti.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone. And thank you, Saurabhai, for another wonderful class and beautiful videos. Really enjoyed the two patients, one who couldn't see and the other one. That was very touching. And thank you so much. It's been a beautiful journey all throughout the year. I think we'll probably have a New Year's celebration also maybe. So we can also reflect more at that time, but it's been such a wonderful, beautiful journey. And thank you for all that you're doing for us and taking the time and spending so much effort on these absolutely wonderful teachings and inspirations and presentations. Just a pleasure to be part of this divine family of Baba. It's a pleasure to spend time on the weekend with you when I come to Peace Cottage and spend that. It's just, we cannot thank Baba enough for all these wonderful treasures. These are the real stars in our life. Thank you, Saurabhai.
Thank you, Simran Bhai. And it's been a great, great time this year. And thanks to you for always being there and being such a big support to all of us. So thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Om Shanti. I second
Shanti,
everything that
Sister
Simran just said. I agree with all of it. Yes, Brother Saurabh, you blow my mind so much sometimes. Today's one of those days. So I wasn't going to actually sit down and take notes today. I was going to be working on my room, but then you started talking, and then there was a video, and then there was a saying, and okay, so I'm a native of this country, and I have never ever heard anything like what you shared, and which is the choice for us to choose. We can experience life by thinking about Christmas and its divine virtues that are lighted up all over the place. Or we can choose, to, the give or get, and choose to continue to live in this crazy country that, I'm embarrassed. I mean, I literally am have been, just embarrassed having this relationship with you all, and knowing that like almost half of the population, doesn't want you, to live here. So this isn't the democracy that I grew up in. I've been feeling the need to share that with all of you. So I'm 62, and it's important for you all to know that this craziness that is now, it's just fairly recent. And before, like the government could work together, and, we could have each person willing to listen to the other one. So it is no accident, of course, Baba at work has all you beautiful angels planted in America, to help those like me, that there wasn't an out anywhere, just the way it is here, and that obviously came through Zoom and electronics, and then believing that I can, over this past year, Brother Sarab, when you start talking this morning, it helped me to look at the past year in a historical perspective, because I hadn't done that yet. So I just automatically, looked at the past year of studying with you for 9 months, totally every day, almost every week. And it was intense study, because we're all stuck in the house. And meaning that there's a lot of information, and we really never got time to process it. When we had discussion, in the one group, and like asking if I go back and look at them, didn't have time. But then, we did have time right now. I've been feeling this past week how the shows are different, how it's like we really do get a break from the mental studying that we do, and just experience the beautiful, Baba's beautiful love that just wants to just radiate around every single person on the planet. And the reason why I can have that dream and that desire is because of the Brahma Kumaris, on YouTube, and Brother Sarab with me on a very personal level. It's just so timely. And I'm just so forever grateful for you all being here. So the way I look at the past year, though, for me, with studying with the Brahma Kumaris, and specifically in a real intimate setting like we have been with Brother Sarab, his specialty is, he has the sea of knowledge that is being transmitted through him to us. He is so totally, no ego doesn't even know the word is anymore, because you're vibrating at that deep level. And that's what we all feel from Brother Sarab. That's what pulls us in, this subtle energy. And so I see this past year now is, Brother Sarab, thank you for planting the divine seeds. Well, they were already in me, but helping me to be able to get in touch with them. So you've planted the seeds. So the next year, I believe for all of us that have been studying with Brother Sarab, that, what do we want to, how did it affect our lives this year, this time together, all of us? And how did it affect our lives, and what do we want to do for next year? Have we really thought about that as far as any kind of inner work, or sanskar work, or anything that we need to work on? So we have to water it. That's how we water Brother Sarab's seed. Now we have to go do the spiritual work it takes to transform, and on a soul level. We have to do that by getting in touch with those sanskars. And Brother Sarab will just keep pouring on that light, that love, that energy that comes from the sun. And I'm really believing that we really can live it right now. As you said, I think last week, Brother Sarab, we can live this life right now. With the pandemic going on, we can live it. It's still amazing to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you, Sister Joy, and we really feel so blessed to have you as a part of our family of angels, especially this year. And we really feel you are a blessing from the divine, and we learn so much from your experiences. Many times we feel that all these sharings, and you bring in a practical element, and that allows us to also understand everything from a deeper perspective, especially through the lens of your own personal experiences that you have had over the years. So we really appreciate, and we feel blessed to have you in our family, Sister Joy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sister Joy. It's been it has been a blessing to have you as part of the family, and all the teachings and learnings that you share with us. So it's been a great star that has been added to the family. And also want to mention, Sister Joy, you mentioned about the craziness and the things that are going on, and it was not the same. And I can tell you from what we discuss sometimes in our family also. Saurabai and I also talk about it sometimes. Even though things seem like it's changed for the worse in the past few years over here in the U.S., but it's still a great, great country. I mean, it's so accepting of everyone, so accepting of all the immigrants. Everybody lives here. We have our freedom of doing whatever, religion, faith, whatever we want to pursue. People are so open-minded. The purity level is amazing. I mean, you can feel that in the vibration in the air. So please don't think that, I mean, it's an absolutely wonderful country to live in. That's why we have so many immigrants from all over the world staying here, and we can call it home. Yeah. So thank you. It has been truly a blessing also for, I feel, even the spiritual journey actually. Even though the knowledge comes from India, I feel that I would not have progressed if I was staying in India, because America offers such a pure and beautiful vibration for us to grow spiritually.
Yeah, so true.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the lovely flowers, Sister
Yeah.
Joy. Appreciate so much.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just say this now. I've been studying with them, a year and a half, and I like to. I'm going to put my phone number and my email address, and if you'd like to get in touch with me for anything, even just to talk, or to maybe organize something, like how Brother Saurabh organizes stuff that we experience, or we could do something to organize something and give Brother Saurabh a break, So. Yeah, all kinds of things we can do. So I see that for the new year happening. With all of you.
Great.
Very nice.
Thank you so much, all.
And like your hat also very much, but the hat that you're wearing, very, very cute.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I actually wear it because I had a lot of identity in my hair for a long time. So the way it needed to look professionally, and as a spiritual leader in a church, you had to look a certain way. So I actually shave my head so that I don't, I let it grow a little and I shave it again, because I don't want that to be the focus of, I don't want to, so that's why I
You are becoming totally soul conscious, Sister Joy. That's amazing.
Just a little.
Very nice.
All your fault. All of you, it's all your fault.
Thank you.
And really like your idea, Sister Joy. We can do something where we can give we can discuss about it, like some video or something for Brother Saurabh. So that's a wonderful idea. Yeah.
Wonderful. So I'll put my my contact information in the chat box.
Yes, great.
Yeah, great. Om Shanti and Merry Christmas, and I look
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
To have
Merry Christmas.
Year with you all.
Thank you. Any other inspirations?
देखिए थोड़ा आहिस्ता कर दो, मैं बोलने लगी.
Nice.
Om Shanti Saurabai.
Om Shanti Ajay.
Thanks for the great presentation. It was a beautiful journey throughout the whole year. This year is, I would say, although there's pandemic, but it's really beautiful connecting to these programs through online from North Carolina to Indiana. So very beautiful, beautiful journey, and hope will continue with all this every year. And I'm really blessed to have you in my life. Thanks, Baba.
Thank you, Ajabai. We have the same feelings for you and Vivan especially. And he just brings in so much love and smiles on our faces whenever he comes. Very inspiring.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thanks also, so Brother Ajay has been involved in vaccine development for COVID. So thank you also for all your efforts on that front.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Ajay bhai.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to Vivan,
Thank you.
And you. We are missing you.
Yeah, we're missing all of you too. We wish next year you'll be able to come. As soon as you get vaccine, just get the flight.
Yes.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Nithaben.
Thank you, Saurabai, once again. And I would like to say that this has been a tough year, in the sense it's been a year of anxiety, a year of fear. But on a personal level, I think the pandemic has been a blessing for me, because it has brought me closer to Baba. And thanks to you, Saurabai, for being so patient. And sometimes I ask very simple questions, but you're there to answer them all. And thank you for being part of my spiritual journey. I have really now come to realize who I really am, and where I've come from and where I have to return to. Thank you so much for all the knowledge that you've given. Thank you, Baba, for the knowledge through Saurabai. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thanks to you, Nithaben. We really appreciate, and we do talk about how much, especially these days, we learn so much from your sharings, the way you analyze the Murlis, and you take us deeper. So, and we learn so much from you. So thank you, Nithaben.
You make the Murlis very, you break them down and make them simple for me to understand. Thank you, Saurabai.
Om Shanti, Archana-ben. Merry Christmas.
Om Shanti, Merry Christmas. Sorry, I missed the session.
No problem.
So if you upload, I'll definitely go to it. Yeah. Sure. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have friend Deborah who has joined us. Hi, Deborah. Would you like to?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I'm here in Florida, and I took spiritual birth in Nairobi, Kenya, and then I came home to Florida, and the nearest center is a few hours away. So last year, brother, I mean, I don't know any of y'all. I've been getting emails from you somehow from somewhere, and so I look at your emails, and thank you. This was a wonderful, beautiful Christmas present. I was so surprised. I was like, wow, you're really defining it in a beautiful way. Thank you. And those movies and the presentations from the youth, how beautiful. Thank you. And so, like you say, it is such a wonderful time, Christmas, you know, looking at the past, a time of giving and sharing and family and food and fun. So I was thinking about my this past year, COVID, and all the things that it brought, and many magical, wonderful moments came into my life. Like we have I saw on Facebook somebody complaining about, oh, how are we going to celebrate Earth Day this year? And that was April 22nd. And so I just went to Baba. I go, Baba, how can I celebrate? And I went and Baba and I did this whole thing together, and it was unbelievably magical. Wrote a list of names to visit. I think I had 15, 16 names, and went to the Florida native plant store and bought all these plants and spent the day. People came to the passenger door of the car, and they came and they got out. Well, I gave them an old painting of mine, and it said, Happy Earth Day, love, Deborah. And then I told them, go in the back of the car and pick them out a plant. So they picked out their own plant. And I'm very disabled, and I'm also, this body is very painful and all that stuff. So when I got home that night, I was exhilarated, full of zeal and enthusiasm. Baba was with me all day. I got home about 9 o'clock, and I started earlier in the day. Oh, I was exhausted, but I was full of Baba's love and joy and happiness. And I went to bed that night loaded. And in the morning, usually I just wake up because I have to move again. And it's very painful. But that morning I woke up with a smile on my face and laughter in my heart. And it was so fun. And I recognized about the mask things, here we are walking around, that what you see are eyeballs. We see eyes, and Baba always wants us to look into the eyes so that we can give drishti. There's the 3 eyes right there, the third eye in these eyes, and we can give them Baba's love, because how many people in the world know what God's love is? They don't. So that's been quite a blessing, because a lot of times people look at your mouth, but now we've been forced to look at eyeballs, and I've seen the most beautiful eyes. And then I'm sorry, I'm jabbering too much.
No, it's beautiful, sister.
May I tell you one more?
Sure.
Well, two more. One giant blessing for me. There is, I've been with New York, Mohini Didi every day. Not every day, I can't make it every day, but most days, and get these teachings from a Didi. And that for me has just been because I'm a solo Brahmin my whole life. I lived in Alaska, I lived in Utah. I've never been near a center wherever I've lived. And so it's just been like I've been with the family the whole year, the whole time, and it's been really nice. So the last thing, and I'll tell you as fast as I can. So in Alaska, I'm a stabbing victim, and that's how I got crippled. I've been a BK for, I think it's 32 years now. I'm not really sure. I can't. 1988, April 21st. So anyway, in Alaska, I'm a stabbing victim, and there was a hero, a young 20-year-old that saved my life. And the whole time, it's like, I haven't fulfilled everything I have to fulfill, because I was given a vision before I was a BK. Anyway, I could never thank this hero. I didn't know how to contact him. And all I knew his name was Robert. In the whole world, there's a Robert that saved my life. And some friends came over earlier this year and helped me clean out my shed. And I went through everything, and I found an old envelope where I had written him a thank you note, and it was returned to me. So I had his last name. I posted it on Facebook. Hey, can anybody help me find my hero that saved my life that one dark morning, October 11th of 2004. And through the help of friends on Facebook and that last name, that envelope that I found Robert, my hero. And he told me what happened. He told me the whole story of what he had to do, what he did, how he saved. He's now 36. Can you imagine a young 20-year-old. I'm covered in blood. I'd been stabbed 10 times and literally I was dying, and I was yelling out as loud as I could, help, call 911 immediately. I need help. I'm badly hurt. And people were walking all around on the streets in just shock. They didn't know what to do. They had cell phones in their hands, and people go into shock. So that's why I just said, call 911 immediately. But he came out there, and people are wandering around. He goes, did you call 911? No. Call 911 now. And he told someone else, go get blankets, and etc. He saved my life, and he stayed with me. And anyway, I've had an incredible COVID pandemic year, but I'm really looking forward to the next year. And I'm so thankful for your wonderful program, because it's ending this year now, and it's what a joyful thoughts that you've put into our heads for the new year. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Deborah. I really appreciate all your sharings and your experiences of Baba and how Baba has helped you all the way. So thank you so much.
I'd just like to follow up with Deborah, because you are actually the second person that's an American that has, God has brought this information, this knowledge to us. And so as the BKs, you're witnessing the effect that your teaching are having on our lives, and we're all starved. There's so many, we're starved for it. It's just perfect timing. So thank you for sharing. That's how we really just continue to grow in the movement, having more and more. And I'm even starting to feel like it. Yaget, let's say the family. How do you say that? Yaget?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am just now beginning to understand what that is. That's a real personal part. It's important. You feel like a part of a family. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you. Great. Any other thoughts? Krishna Bhai or Leela Ben or Rajesh Ben, Naresh Bhai, any further thoughts?
Hello, Om Shanti, Saurabh Bhai.
Om Shanti.
Happy Christmas and New Year, all Mary family. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Aapko bhi, Mataji. Thank you so much. Om Shanti, Krishna Bhai.
Oh, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all the members of the BK family.
Thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate you taking time out every Sunday to join us, Krishna Bhai.
Thank you very much.
And thank for all the inputs that you give and sharings every time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. So we have a few blessings. Any final thoughts? So this one is for Krishna Bhai. Your heart remains full, not with regrets for the past, but with the value of the present and the purity of God's love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh Bhai.
Thank you, Krishna Bhai. And this is for Sister Deborah. You are a constant companion of truth, enabling you to grow beyond that which is temporary and root in that which is eternal. Thank you, Sister Deborah.
Wow. Thank you.
And Sister Joy, within you is such a deep beauty that can reveal the personality of God.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Joy. Thank you. And Ajay Bhai, your open heart provides accommodation to those needing peace, refuge to those needing mercy, inspiration to those needing courage, and the attention of God.
Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you. Vivan, by taking time to enjoy moments of solitude, you make time your friend and God your eternal companion. Thank you, Vivan.
Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you. Thank you for everything, Vivan. And Rita Ben, by remaining loyal to the royal within you and close to the King of Kings, you develop a future in which self-respect rules.
Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you, Rita Ben. And Purnima Ben, in the cocoon of God's love, you transform doubt into hope, regrets into understanding, and the past into a golden future. Thank you, Purnima Ben.
Thank you, Saurabai.
And this is for Samarth and the family. Your heart overflows with pure love from God, a gift that can soothe the minds of others and heal the heart of the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saurabai.
Thank you. And Soma Ben, transformed by your close connection to God, you have developed manners of kindness that restore grace to the world.
Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you, Soma Ben. And this is for Aditi and Devashish Bhai. In stillness, your heart can accept God's vision that you are a special, precious, and eternal being of brilliant light and lightness. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is for Neeta Ben. Your heart is a sacred space that can hold jewels of truth, utmost regard for others, and God's elevated feelings for you.
Thank you, Saurabai. Thank you.
Thank you. And Virender Bhai, your love of peace is surpassed only by your love for God.
Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you. And Bindu Ben, you have a rare and beautiful condition of the heart that enables you to understand all, judge none, and be loved by God.
Thank you so much, Vaiji. Beautiful.
Thank you. Nice. And Leela Ben, your capacity to forgive and forget reveals you are truly a child of God.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you. और ये सभी परिवार के लिए माता जी, in your presence others feel as valuable as a jewel, as lovely as an angel, and as bright as a pearl held in the ocean of love.
Thank you, Saurabai. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice. And Archana Ben, you are a being of natural divinity and grace whom God reveals to the world at the time when true beauty needs to be understood.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you, Archana. Shanti. And Rajesh Ben, your natural nature of remaining loving and detached builds an imperishable bridge between your heart and God's. Thank you.
Thank you.
Naresh Bhai, by serving with a true heart, you attract an ocean of blessings, a golden future, and most precious of all, the love of God.
Thank you, Saurabai.
Thank you. This is for all the angels. Angel Devet, Swati Ben, Nishan Bhai, by deepening your love for God with every breath, you strengthen the power to change with every step.
Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful. So thank you to all loving angels.
And one for Saurabai.
Sure. Take for Saurabai. Says, you are a pure soul whose inner beauty blossoms in the awareness of how loved you are by God.
Yeah, very true. Thank you. Very true.
Thank you. Thank you. Great. Happy holidays again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we'll see you all soon. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Merci. All the kids.